knew this was gonna happen. I haven't even got to the letter yet. Oh shoot. Wow, mine totally sucked compared to what she did, huh? Bro. That's that guy.
I know, that's why I brought him out to you. Also brought you a cigar, so we can have a sip.
Dude, look at that picture.
Oh wow. Okay, we did this for you.
Dude, she did this for
I'd say
me,
she's
too.
a keeper, but I think you know by now.
And then I gotta watch.
Put that thing on, dude.
With you guys.
It's a stretch watch.
Oh, it's
Beautiful, man. She was facing the right way.
Yeah, right? I was trying to convince her I needed to buy a watch the other day.
She's like, no. You'll be fine.
Want to get your brother like actually tired.
I gotta adjust a little bit more. Anyone who looks at that picture is gonna know you don't know how to tell.
Good.
Hey man, you look like if you had done a black suit, John Wick. All day.
Oh, he did it. Here he is. Man, mythical legend.
It's not working right now, but I mean, you go to the academy there. So I start there in August. I go back to work on Monday. So I'm still certified.
And Zach, I want you to tell him what makes him a good brother.
Now you're almost part of them, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I mean, I have my certification. So maybe you have two.
It's on stage, but I don't know. You come up with that. I love you, bro. I know.
Shade guys, nice.
Hey guys. Oh shit, I got him on. My pocket. That's where it wasn't popped up. Popped up or down. I'll go up.
Got you can kind of look side to side, look at your friends.
Go. Have a day. Conley. Beers on Conley? Beers on Conley.
Again.
I'm trembling. Oh, is that your bathroom? Sure. tell your dad your favorite thing about him. It makes him a good dad.
Oh, God.
We're just gonna laugh at that.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
You know, because
I have a lip gloss on, but.
God, I'll start on the bright side. Caught a glimpse of the first light. Oh.
how do you feel?
My feet hurt. Oh my God. So good. Yeah, we gotta change the plans. We gotta carry it right. Okay, I gotta say, I know it's so great. So good. I'm sorry, I got so good.
I'm not gonna give her a hug.
I can't speak for the tears right now. Please, everybody. Alright, don't worry about my makeup.
Tied all the right words. The time I knew it was our turn. Oh,
In Christ's precious name we pray. Amen. We have come to in this day, in the presence of God, to witness the joining together of this man and this woman in holy matrimony. The union of husband and wife in body, soul, and spirit is intended by God for their mutual joy, comfort, and sustenance, given to one another in times of prosperity and times of adversity. Therefore, marriage is not entered into lightly, but rather it is something to be undertaken soberly and deliberately, and yet joyfully and expectantly, into this holy union, ordained by God and undertaken in His presence. Zack and Kalor now enter. Ready, big guy? Zack, will you have this woman to be your wife, to have and to hold, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? You love her and comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, forsaking all others, being faithful to her, so long as you both shall live. If so, answer, I will.
I will.
Good job. It's like the first big one. Kalor, will you have this man to be your husband, to have and to hold, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Will you love him and comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, forsaking all others, being faithful to him, so long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will. Aw, man. Zack and Kalor, through the intentions that you have just stated, and through the vows you are about to read to one another, from this day forward, you shall no longer be two, but rather you shall be one. And you may now read the vows you have written personally for one another, beginning with Zack.
Here I. In Corinthians 13:4, God says, "Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth." The love that you show me is the love that God describes in the Bible. You are patient with me, especially when I decide to take a shower 5 minutes before we return to bed. feel blessed. You show me that being envious of others doesn't help our situation, but rather, I need to work harder. Even though we both know you're right 99% of the time, yes, I will hold on to the 1%. You were never arrogant or rude about it. When we disagree about a situation, you never insist your way is the right way. Rather, we work together as a team and come up with a solution. Lastly, you and I have found the truth about life together. And you always remind me of that. You always show me that love is a beautiful thing and that our love is a treasure. Today we get to celebrate the treasure with everyone we love, both here physically and spiritually. In front of us and all of them, and in front of God, I vow my love for you. I vow that no matter what happens in our life, I will always offer you a shoulder or a solution. I vow that I will always be patient with you and hear your thoughts before making a decision that will impact our family. I vow that I will never stop doing the little things like pinching your butt when we go to bed, or buying you your favorite snacks for late night cuddles with the dogs. I vow that you get all of me mentally, physically, and spiritually. I vow that I'll never stop looking for ways to make you smile, even on the worst of your days. I vow that when a valley in life hits, and you are at one of the worst moments in your life, I will do everything in my power to hold you up and make sure you know that everything will be okay, just like you've done for me in my worst moments. I vow that when you're at the peak of your life, I will be your biggest cheerleader and will be in your corner as the proudest person in the room. And I vow that I always take care of you through sickness and good health and will never leave your side. Lastly, I vow that I will love you and treasure our love forever, never forgetting where we came from, but never limiting where we can go. Always looking for what's best for us as a whole, not individually. Looking toward God for guidance and clarity. I vow that we will never be apart. I love you so much because of my God.
Although everyone told me fairy tales aren't true, I know now that they are. You're better than any Prince Charming I could have ever dreamed about. Every single day, you show me and remind me how loved I am. You're my true soulmate, my better half, and most importantly, the man that God created just for me. It may sound cliche, but with the first week I met you, I knew that one day we would be standing here in front of everyone close to our hearts, expressing our love and vowing to be together forever. And now we're standing here in the same chapel where my two favorite people, my mom and dad, stood 22 years ago, vowing to love each other unconditionally. It feels like something only God could do. In the past 4 years together, we've experienced great triumphs and hard times, yet through it all, you stood by my side and showed me that we can conquer the world together. You've shown me how gentle, kind, and patient love is supposed to be, and I'm so honored that even through all of my flaws, you still choose me to become your wife. So today, in front of everyone that we love most, I vow to always laugh with you in times of joy and comfort you in times of sorrow. I vow to always keep cheddar plastic goldfish as pantry. I vow to share your dreams and support your goals. I vow to be the most dependable person in your life and to always be faithful to you. I vow to do my best to always seek Jesus first above all else and trust him with all of my heart as we step into this covenant with him and one another. Romans 12:10, the verse we have engraved on our wedding bands reads, "Love each other with genuine affection and take delight in honoring each other." I vow to you to always honor you and love you with everything that I am, without hesitation for the rest of my life.
God created you both as an individual, intentionally and originally, perfect by his glory and love. But God also said it is not good for man to be alone. And isn't that painfully obvious every day? It isn't good for us to be alone. So what did he do? He created a woman, the most beautiful part.
He made them male and female, and said, Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate.
Almost there. It's okay.
I really want to do the audio.
Just a moment.
Do it again.
They have to watch. They have to watch.
I know.
So later on, you're going to make them watch it on video. What gifts have you brought for one another for this special occasion? You don't say. With the sweat go on easy. Zachary and Kalor, these rings that you are about to give one another shall be a symbol of the love that you have for one another, and shall always serve as a tangible reminder of the commitment you have made to each other on this day. You got the right hand, the right hand. All right. Zack and Kalor, now that you have given yourselves to each other, before us and before God, and have shown your love with the giving and receiving of your vows, by virtue of the authority vested in me by our Lord Jesus Christ and by the state of Maine, I now pronounce you husband and wife in the name of the eternal Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Indeed, what God has brought together, let no man separate. It is my honor and my privilege and my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Conley. Zack, you may kiss the bride.
I guess I can do something like that. Boys, we're getting the video right now. He pulls it off. His hair. Yes, sir. It is.
Take a day off, work around the clock but a nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock guests, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, trying to make it work out, think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy board jets, cause kids got me buzzing like a fucking hornet. They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow. Boy, my life is most dope. No matter what life takes me, find me with a smile. It's soon to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never got like to be this sweet. Got me cheese and cheek to cheek, and I ain't getting away from nothing, cause that just ain't my style.
Fuck it, let's drink!
If it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about me. Go a couple full weeks without a good night's sleep. Imagination, making musical creation, a journey that I'm facing, plus the paper that I'm chasing. Got me crazy after saying with the lames I see you hating, but there's nothing that you changing. Thumbs up, I'm maintaining, no complaining when it's raining. I'll be in another zone, move out my mother's home to a world to call my own. I ain't gonna play around no more, find a difference from the ground and the floor. If we gotta fight, I'll be down for the war. Thumbs up, homie, I'll be sure. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Be soon to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesing from cheek to cheek, and I ain't getting away for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this could be the best day ever.
Be quiet. I'm about to say something. Alright. Everyone be quiet. Can I shut that music off?
Hey, can you ask me to shut the music off next?
Thank you.
I'm here.
You're welcome.
Alright. First off, I just want to give a huge shout out to Zack and Kay motherfucking Conley. I'm glad I could make it. Didn't have much of an excuse considering the house is right there, but here we are. These two are not only family, but some of my best friends. I've got to say, Zack and I have been pretty tight for quite some time, and when he met Kalor, it made me realize how special our friendship is. I love both of you, and will always help you guys in any way I can. Zack, you've done some incredible things, but finding Kalor is definitely my favorite. She holds you together. Kalor, when things get tough, take it easy on Zack, because he's the motherfucking man. Growing up with Zack was interesting. I saw him in his best and his worst. Kalor, I'm glad you didn't meet him in middle school, because he was one ugly son of a bitch. We definitely wouldn't be here today. I want to give a huge shout out to Dad. Without him, neither of us would be here. And just remember what Dad always told me, how proud he was and how much he loved you. Dad always said you can count your closest friends on one hand, and I'm lucky to say that not just one, but two are now family.
Why are you laughing about it?
I'm nervous. Alright, I didn't know the best time to do this, but right now seems about right. This gift is from Dad and I know he would want you to have it. This started out on our grandparents' house in the ocean and was passed down to Dad's house in Raymond. Dad and I are now giving it to you and Kalor for your house. Yeah. That went pretty good. One last thing, I gotta give a toast. Everyone raise them up. Alright. Life is a waste of time, and time is a waste of life. So let's get wasted and have the time of our lives. Cheers to the two best people I know. Thank you.
That's really hard to follow up. So, I'm Maddie, Kalor's maid of honor. I'm going to start this off by saying I'm not very good at talking in front of people, and I'm a little high. I also only have one contact in, and this is just going to be a mess, but we'll get through it. For them, I'll do it. All right. Kalor and I met in the 8th grade playing travel softball together, and we quickly hit it off, her being one of the funniest people I've ever met.
There's that.
And after spending summers playing softball, we then became what we called summertime friends, because naturally we only hung out in the summer. Somehow, never made it past that. Then summer 2020 came around and the pandemic hit, and we were nearly inseparable. Kalor, Zack, Jake, and I spent most every day together, and that's where our year-round friendship started. Since then, we have shared lots of great times, from singing on the boat to making new friends in Boston. I'm so thankful that our friendship has brought us here today. I'm so happy I was able to stand next to you while you married the love of your life. It feels like we've been waiting for this day forever. Zack, I know you already know this, but you really hit the jackpot with this one. I've never seen two people so meant for each other. It's something I truly feel blessed to be a part of. Thank you guys for being my two best friends. I love you both so much. So I'd like to make a toast to the bride and groom. This one's cheesy.
No, it's fine.
I'm so. May your troubles be less, your blessings be more, and nothing but happiness come through the door.
No.
By the way, I lost the game.
Oh. What the hell? I knew you were good.
Hey everybody. I'm also a little high. Sorry, Mom. I'm gonna go off of what Jake said here. I also met Zack when he was in his middle school phase. He showed up to play fall ball with us, and oh man, I didn't like you until you hit the triple the first game you played with us. And I thought you were all right. No, but dude, you've changed my life in more ways than I can thank you for. You give me someone to look up to. You never gave up on your goals. Kalor, you only enhanced that version of him 100%. You're the same way. I love you guys. Yeah. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
I'll keep this brief because we all need to drink. And, you all know how long-winded I can get. So, I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. It was honestly, well, like 3 months ago. We both knew we were going to get married long before that, but we decided 3 months ago that, you know what, life's too short, and we wanted all of our family and friends to be here, and we didn't want to lose anyone else, because we both lost someone, and it was tough. So we went through a really tough time, and now we're ready to celebrate this year, because we're going to make it the best year yet. And I want to thank the whole Plummer family, the Turbide family, my family, and anyone else that helped out with this, because we whipped this thing together in 3 months, and that's pretty amazing. So let's give a round of applause to that. I also want to thank all the bridesmaids bridesmaids and all the groomsmen for last second, hey, yeah, I'm gonna be part of that, and keeping me together today, because I was a little bit of a mess for a little while, but I held it together for a while, and I want to thank my beautiful bride, my wife. And always believing in me, and I'll tell you what, at my worst moment she was there, at my best moment she's been there, so here's to that.
Also, by the way, I'm not pregnant.
Well, you're gonna say a couple words. Speech. Come on, stand up.